Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a Swain game, which was left over from my Chaincast games, and it is going to be played by T, and he is here with his friend the Soraka, who's played by Jax99, and we are going to just go with the boots and potions. Very wise choice. And Soraka starting with the regrowth pendant and mana potion, which is definitely not so much a smart choice. So Soraka really doesn't need the mana potion. She is pretty cheap to her mana costs are pretty cheap, considering that the cooldowns are very long. And it seems we're going bottom lane here. Wow, that's interesting. Bottom lane Swain. Well, I guess he just wants to play with his friend, which is obviously cool. I totally support that. And we are starting off with the Laser Bird Decrepify. So, yeah, Soraka should start off with the heal, and should start off with the mana pendant. Come on, what is it called? Fairy Charm. Some health potions and some wards. In fact, 3 wards, 2 health potions. And yeah, because this really doesn't provide you any sustain, any real sustain. The 15 health per 5 seconds means 3 health every second, and you're going to get nuked down so quickly. And you cannot stay in at low health, and you want to heal up your ally, not yourself. So anyhow, we're starting off with the golems here. I didn't know Swain could actually take down the golems at level 1, and we will probably see that he cannot, but yeah, we definitely do see that, because by this time the minions are already in the lane. They are going to meet the enemy minions in just a second and start killing each other while these golems reset. So indeed Swain cannot do that, loses a bunch of mana, but it will recharge quickly enough. No problem. So let me show you some stats. You can figure out the runes from there. Anyhow, yeah, as I said, this was left over from the Chaincast, so as you can see, it is worth it to just send me games. And oh, nice, no flash, and there's the flash, exactly in time, draining as much as possible from the enemy's time. And he is going to heal up with the Soraka and the health potions. So as I said, Soraka's cooldowns early on are really long. And yeah, there needs to be a ward over here in this bush, because otherwise Swain will have some really big problems farming that. But yeah, he saved his flash till the last moment, because maybe, just maybe, the enemy won't engage on you. Well, will stop engaging at some point, and then you still have your flash up. Or you might be able to ward them off with one of your skills, one of Soraka's skills. I don't know, but it's definitely not smart in most, well, occasions to just use your flash immediately. Sometimes it is good. I mean, if you're trying to avoid a stun lock, so 2 people or 3 people, just with stuns and snares and such, a charm from Ari would be a good example of something else, taunts, things like that. If you want to prevent that, obviously the flash first would be good, but against these 2, you can flash at the last moment and you will be fine, because, well, although there's a pop-up, I guess, on Xin Zhao, yeah, that's the only thing they have, and normally they use that really early on in the fight, not save that till the end. So yeah, using the 2 of the health potions, and is still pretty much alive. But yeah, there needs to be... oh, that was really not smart. There needs to be a little bit better protection of this this brush. Soraka needs to stand in here to give them vision. So not in front, obviously, but somewhere in the middle or in the back, making sure that she can support the her carry, and not just... oh wow. Actually taking that down pretty quickly, and nicely done. Both of them getting, well, an assist, I wanted to say, but Soraka getting the assist. But yeah, you need to make sure as a support that you do as much as possible, and if you don't buy wards, at least go stand in the bush so that the enemy cannot stand in the bush. It's not, the reason you're standing in the bush is not so much that you're hidden, because even if they place a ward in the bush, you still want to stand there, because you don't not only want to prevent them from seeing you, you also want to make sure that you can see them. And yeah, this Hecarim really shouldn't be in this lane anymore. He is going to get nuked down if he stays in, and he now is going to retreat. Obviously he was just there to pick up the minions and the experience until Xin Zhao was coming back, but it's really risky to do that. Especially with someone like Swain, who has a stun and or a snare and a slow. And oh, they're going to die now, aren't they? Does Soraka have her heal up? No, she does not. So yeah, unfortunately overextending a little bit there, but we are going to see some nice items now. Come on, health potion, there we go. Actually someone paying attention to what I'm saying. I'm so glad. As you can see, Soraka still has her mana potion, still has 350 mana left. There's no way you need mana potions on Soraka at all, even if you spam all of her abilities, if you're a support. I mean, if you are a carry Soraka and you go with Q first, that is a completely different story. Because the Q actually takes up a lot of the mana, but the heals and, well, infuse costs no mana, so yeah, you don't need anything for that. Just cooldown reduction, I guess. But yeah, the heal costs only a little bit of mana, considering that it has an hour long cooldown. No, it's really ridiculously long at the first levels. So definitely a waste of a potion there. Could have gone for a ward, or well, shouldn't go for regrowth pendant in the first place, but well, told you that already. So yeah, there's a reason all supports take the same items, and the reason is that it's just the right items. They are the items you should get. And here, once again, not using the flash immediately, just walking out, and saves his flash by doing so. He takes a little bit of damage, obviously, but it's no problem. You're Swain, you can take a little bit of damage. And yeah, what you should do is just take care of the fact that yeah, you shouldn't die, and you need to take care of the fact that if you have flash up, you're not going to die. So yeah, once you use the flash too early, you're not going to win your lane, and you're not going to be able to do the damage. Because if you use flash, or once you used flash, the same goes in lesser, but it still goes for heal. If you use the flash, then you have no protection anymore. So actual nice heal there by Soraka. Soraka already level 6. Uses her her ultimate to not save someone, but just heal up the Swain, meaning that the ultimate will come up pretty soon. And she's now using her mana potion, but really didn't need to do that. Yeah, Swain is not that low. He doesn't need the health regen, because he will have his ultimate in a little bit. In fact, should have killed one more minion. Yeah, now he gets his ultimate. If he killed just that one more minion, so paying attention to your experience bar in the bottom left would be really good in this case. Yeah, he would have gotten the kill if he just killed that one minion and then got in. Because the ultimate does a lot of damage. It does 50 damage for each raven, and you get 3 ravens a second. So that's 150 mana just there, and from the AP he gets an additional 10 for each. So all in all, that is just a huge amount of damage, and there we go. Getting the damage done, getting the heal done, and yeah, that's why Swain is such an impressive early game champion. He can do a lot of damage with his stun, or his snare, and his the slow. Amplified by Torment. So Torment is normally the skill that people go for first. Never move. Excellent choice as well, because having more of that would be really good in the bottom lane. Because if you can keep people away, then, well, that's a good deal. Well, in this bottom lane, not generally in bottom lane. But these are both melee champions, so having the never move means that you can escape really easily. And the cooldown reduction is pretty significant between the levels, so if you can get that to work for you, then sure, it's a good choice. It's not the main choice, because normally Swain is obviously played in mid lane. And yeah, because of these kind of details, because they're both melee, because of those kind of things, you need to maybe pick other skills, and you need to consider other skills at least. And yeah, the ultimate is up, so could use that to clean up this minion wave. Should really do that at this point. Yep, there we go, getting most of the minions, because the turret cannot fire at multiple minions obviously, so as long as you keep track of what it's shooting at, you can use your ultimate to clean out the rest. And obviously leaving it on for a longer period of time is not a good idea. The slow is so excellent against these melee champions. They cannot do anything once they get hit, and especially if you follow it up with never move, that is just quality, man. That's just good. You want that, obviously. So yeah, we're going into the kind of late game now. Well, no, mid game, I guess, where it becomes more and more dangerous to stay well, or to push the lane, and we see that from the enemies, because the enemies are just waiting around, and there's finally a ward in that bush, so we can actually see that. So yeah, the ganks are going to come in from now on. Junglers are ready to start ganking, well, multiple lanes at a time. So not just with the one gank and then go back into the jungle for a few minutes. No, they can now jungle multiple lanes and or gank multiple lanes before having to go back or go into the jungle. And Swain with his ultimate on, just look, he's not dying at all. And yeah, if they went for this this brand, they can still go for the brand. Come on, come on, come on, go! No, should have either used the slow or the snare, but uses the torment instead. That is not the skill you want, obviously. Come on, get him, get him! Oh, this dude is coming in! Oh yeah, not paying enough attention there. That's a shame, but they're still going to get at least one kill. I don't know who is going to die. Oh, both of them flash away, so they might not get any of them. And they do get one of them. Oh, Mundo, what you doing, dude? Yeah, Mundo timer diving a little bit too much. But, yeah. He does get out for now. No, he doesn't. Jungler coming in. Oh, come on. Save him. Oh, that was excellent play by Olaf. Olaf recognizing the fact that if he just throws an axe, it will work. And yes, come on. No, don't. Flash. Come on, flash. Flash for it. Flash. There we go. Finally gets the flash. And yeah, really, really nicely played. Awesome. I should have picked this game, man. This game was so it's so awesome so far. Oh, if he only said that he was bottom lane. So yeah, he did say he was on Skype with Soraka, but that doesn't mean they're both in the bottom lane. And this is just, it is such an, yeah, a better game than Swain mid. Come on, this is just hilarious to watch, and especially against two melee champions. Swain is, yeah, you can just wreck them. But only 2-1 so far. Yeah, that's because, well, the two melee champions do a lot of damage, so you really don't want to get too close. But yeah, the skills on Swain are so good that you can actually handle this high damage lane. And oh, Xin Zhao getting really aggressive, but getting punished for it by taking a lot of damage. And now cannot really be here to save his teammate, so nicely done. 3-1. And Soraka doing a good job of just being around, healing where she can, giving the mana, or rather the silence to whatever champion she can reach. And that is just a good thing to have. So I don't know what skills the Soraka has. So it's both of them have Flash and Ignite, which aren't very good for a support obviously, but they still do quite well with it. So Exhaust and Flash would be a lot better on Soraka, because that way she could save the Swain even better. And herself obviously, but also get the kills a lot better, because, well, with the Ignite obviously you can get some kills sometimes, but the Exhaust means that Swain can actually do damage longer, and, well, that's better obviously. So it's a good combination, Swain and Soraka, because Swain uses a lot of mana and Soraka can give him the mana. And hopefully we will get another ward here. Oh, we have a fight over here. Soraka trying to ward the river, I guess. Yes, she was trying to do that. And is she going to save herself? Yes, she is. Oh no, the heal coming out really late, or the slow coming out really late, and that almost resulted in him getting out of there. But as soon as they are in turret range, what you should do is slow and stun them. That's what you need to do. The turret does much more damage than your abilities, so yeah, your abilities can be used anywhere, but as long as they are in turret range, just get that. So, and wow, this Swain actually getting the game, man. It doesn't matter if people get the steal on you, so if people steal your kills, because assists mean 50 or 60% more gold for your team, and that's the only thing that's important. You shouldn't be greedy. It's a team game and you should play it as a team game. So anyhow, we are going into this oh wow, getting the ghost plus the speed buff from the ultimate, and I'm still not getting that. And yeah, this guy is now dead. Come on. Oh, we had a heal? Really? Yeah, it didn't work, but still, oh wow. Game is having some trouble with all of the awesomeness here. So unfortunately Mundo, because he popped his ultimate when he was still full health, doesn't have enough health left to tank this second turret. And yeah, I'm assuming they're not coming in after them. They're just going to stay with their turret. And how low health is he? Because he... oh no, this is the other guy. No, Olaf was low health. He actually went out and... So how can Teemo, who is, I don't know, camping some other lane, say that Xin Zhao sucks when he doesn't even see him play? Eating the Teemo. I'm glad I caught that. Because eating Teemo is always cool. Yeah, well, this Teemo is just a whiny little bitch, but that's exactly what he plays, so I guess, yeah, whiny little bitches play Teemo. Not everyone who plays Teemo is a whiny little bitch, of course, but the other way around, yeah, sure. So yeah, just because he got lucky in his lane or whatever, doesn't mean that other people suck because they have a hard time laning against someone. I mean, he is 4-0 or 5, something like that. No, 4-2 actually. But he got Nidalee 4 times, so I guess he is playing a good game. Ah! The ultimate coming out from Soraka, saving everyone. Well, saving the Swain mainly. And are they going to pick up one of the kills here? Because, well, this guy still has a flash, or he should have a flash. Because he flashed together, well, yeah, there he goes. He flashed at the same moment that Xin Zhao did, and Xin Zhao just flashed, and he flashed like 30 seconds afterwards. So we can keep track of that in that regard. So they didn't get any kills again, which is kind of sad. Could have been so much better. And yeah, Mundo doesn't have his ultimate up, so he should be a little bit careful. And they're going to get a turret. And once Mundo has his ultimate up, these tower dives are a lot easier to do. But yeah, well, for now, they're doing a good job. They pressed the turrets when they needed to. and they actually got out alive, and that's the most important thing. So Mundo finally getting his ultimate and using it now to get the dragon, which is obviously a good choice. I mean, getting that going while attacking the dragon is very good. And doesn't use his smite for some reason, so probably not up. And get this dude. So slow into, come on, stun. Yeah, get him. No, go out. Yeah, just go after him. There we go. Mundo changing targets mid-fight, and that is never smart unless you need to. Unless, yeah, you can get the kill really quickly. And Mundo gets out at no HP at all. Oh, he doesn't get out because he gets sniped by, or well, he gets killed by the poison. So he should have just stood around with the Soraka until Soraka actually got healed back up. Soraka does have her her ultimate up now. So yeah, nicely played. All of them still alive, and well, they have two heals on it, two healers on their team. Wow. Come on, dude. Why would you do that? Why would you run away if you're so low health and just mess up that way? Anyhow, Swain finally getting a blue buff here, which is very helpful. And yeah, Teemo is really dangerous. And yeah, for some reason, enemies or well, allied team members here keep running into him. It's kind of it's kind of sad. I mean, Mundo obviously ran into, well, one of the mushrooms when he was low health, and Nidalee ran into, well, him when she was low health. And yeah, giving kills to Teemo, who is not really a hyper carry, but can do very well when he gets extra items. Yeah. Running into him is not a good idea, feeding him extra kills for doing nothing. Obviously 6 and 2 with 120 minions. He has been doing a good job of farming, and well, has some pretty nice items already. Although the Matter's Razors really isn't necessary. I don't know why you would go that on Teemo, but sure. Oh, flash from Cho'Gath here, and I'm guessing he wanted to eat someone, but he doesn't have his ultimate up. So I'm not sure why he flashed there. I don't know what he was trying to accomplish, but well, they don't die, so that's all good. The enemy doesn't die, which is kind of sad. And is this? Yeah, this is an AP Nidalee, which also explains why the Teemo was doing so well against her, because Teemo has a lot of movement speed, and the only thing you need against AP Nidalee, at least in the early game, when she cannot really do anything else, is just have movement speed. Be able to run into the minions, get some last hits, and run out again. But as long as you can hide behind the minions or can dodge the javelins, you should be doing fine against her. And yeah, we see a lot of poke going off. Nidalee not really doing that much damage with her javelins, which is surprising to say the least, because we are pretty far in already and she should be doing great amounts of damage. But yeah, the cooldown boots really don't help with that, because she needs magic penetration. Without magic penetration, you can have as much AP as you want, it's not going to do a whole lot. And a really nice kill there. Noticing the overextension of Olaf, and immediately going in on that with the slow and the extra damage. And once again Teemo now overextending, but yeah, the rest of the team not following up, the rest of the enemy team following up. And yeah, finally the Mundo does pick up the kill on that Teemo, and fortunately there is an ultimate for Mundo coming up. Oh no! No! How did you miss that? Anyhow, they need to back off here and regroup, well, heal up, regroup. And Mundo is really low health, so he should really watch out. And he just used his his ultimate, so it's not going to be up for another like 30 seconds. It has a fairly short cooldown, but still you should take care of the time in between them. And oh no, not running to their teammate. There she goes. That's better. And no, Cho'Gath, you're all alone. Wow. How did he do that much damage? Oh, needlessly large rod. Yeah, doing a lot of damage because he's all AP. And yeah, as I said, Mundo needs to be careful because he didn't have his ultimate up. And now he has his ultimate up, but he died. So Teemo getting poked on a little bit, but yeah, that's because he went really aggressive on them. But he can, because he has a large amount of gold, large amount of items in general. He should go a little more tanky, because otherwise he's going to get, well, insta-killed by everyone in the late game. And come on, use your ults to farm it up. There you go. Yeah, you don't want to stand around too much in the later game. So in this mid game. And by now we are getting to the team fighting phase. Well, it's already team fighting phase, I guess. But people are still able to farm the lanes. And one of the two teams needs to push forward, making sure that the enemy team cannot just stand in the lane and farm. So they need to pick one lane and push that. Or they need to snipe one of the enemies and get a turret that way. Because if you snipe an enemy, you can get some, well, something done after that. So anyhow, yeah, lots of fights going off here, and oh, he's going to get out. Come on, get him, get him. Rupture! There we go. Nicely done. So Swain wasn't here for the beginning of the fight. He is now here. He cleaned up the bottom lane. He probably could have cleaned up a little bit more because the fight's already over. And yeah, that's something you really need to learn to read if you're having trouble with pushing lanes. So if you find that your games are just lasting too long, then what you need to learn is when to push a lane and when not to. So for example, at this moment, being with 5 people mid would result in nothing, because Teemo is still alive. Teemo is the one that's fed. Yeah, he's going to be able to hold off your pushes, well, your 5-man pushes, pretty much by himself, if he gets some assistance from his teammates. So what you need to do is get these side lanes. This turret is free. There's no way they can defend it, because they need to defend this lane as well as this lane, because this lane is pushed up. So this turret is free. You're going to get 750 gold for your team for doing nothing except running there and attacking the turret. And especially as an AD carry, you need to learn where these opportunities lie and when you need to come back, because if the enemy team becomes aggressive, and we have some lags going on here, too much awesomeness in this game. Yeah, if these things, hang on, I'm going to pause it for a few seconds. Yeah, if you just find that you will have a better, oh come on, that you will have an easier time to control the game once the mid lane, for example, is pushed, then that's what you should do. You should push the mid lane and then go from there. I mean, mid lane is so important because it's the easiest to resupply with new champions. It has the shortest distance to your own nexus. And that's why people go for that, also because it has a short distance to the other lanes. Hang on, I'm going to restart this game, go to 28 minutes and see from there, because this lag is getting a little bit ridiculous. Unless it starts recovering now. Yeah, you can see here I'm at 11 frames per second every now and then. This is getting pretty ridiculous. And Teemo actually gets out. Oh, no follow-up. That's so sad. Anyhow, I'm going to restart this game and go from the 28-minute mark. Okay, every time I say that, it goes back to 30. But yeah, I'm going to do that. Screw this. I will see you. And we are back. So here we go. We're a little bit ahead of, or well, earlier than I left off, but it should be okay. Yeah, we're one team fight earlier than where we left off. We left off at 28 minutes, and yeah, I just wanted to make sure that everything ran okay, and it seems to be okay now. It was actually caused by my uploading. Yeah, I limit my uploading normally, but I shut it off for, well, I shut off the limit at night because, well, I don't care what happens to my internet at night. But I forgot to turn it back on, so it was uploading way too much at the same time, and yeah, that is just not what you want to have, obviously. So this Teemo gets away, we already saw that, and yeah, that's because this Nidalee is just completely ignoring the fact that he's there. And goes in way too late. She only needed to do like 200 damage, which is nothing for Nidalee. And yeah, we do see them going for this little camp here. Oh wow, are we going to get lags once again? Screw this, man. Oh man, screw this. Anyhow, we're now stuck at about 20. I want 30, just so we're clear on that, so you can see in the top right here what the actual number is. And for some reason it keeps going, well, the other way. So I now set it to the normal amount, and that shouldn't cause lags, by the way. So you can upload quite a bit without having lags, because this doesn't actually require a connection to the server. So I don't know why it is causing this, but it, well, because everything is local, but I guess it still has a connection to the server, because otherwise, yeah, why would this be a problem? Oh no, it needs a connection to the server because of the way Riot programs this, which is completely retarded, by the way, but the fact that it needs that connection kind of tells you that. Now it needs a connection to the server because all of the in-game sounds, so all of the speech from your champions if you taunt or whatever, they all are stored on the server, because otherwise we could download them, and they don't want that. So all of the voice acting is there, and all of the other things. So yeah, that's why it needs that. But really, it shouldn't have that. I mean, why would I need to make a connection to the server? But anyway, getting a lot of AoE damage done, but the only problem on this enemy team is Teemo, and he's being tackled by Nidalee, who is really the worst player ever. No, that's not entirely true. I mean, I've seen worse, but yeah, once again, Teemo getting eaten there by by Cho'Gath, and yeah, the Swain just going in, flashed a little needlessly, but still used the flash to get in close, and actually gets the kill. So gets 2 more kills out of that, and really they should be going for Baron or something like that, but Swain now going for the blue buff, obviously, because Swain with blue buff is so much better than Swain without it. Even with the nerf on blue buff, it is still an excellent thing to have, and he is going to pick that up no problem. So next up is the top lane, and unfortunately he used the never move, because that would have been great here. And there we go, gets it up quite quickly again. Because it's level 5, he leveled it up, well, very early. And yeah, getting the next level in the ultimate, level 3 now. So now every Raven does about 150 damage, and you get 3 per second. So yeah, that's a whole lot of damage. It's also a whole lot of heal. So yeah, 75% of the damage is your healing, and yeah, 25 to minions, because obviously if you have a group like this, then you would be invincible. But still, it does quite a bit of damage, and if you are in a team fight, then you definitely heal a lot of that. So for the Swedish people, you can read the chats. And I don't really care about that. I think this means no. And the others, I don't know. My Swedish used to be pretty decent, but it's not anymore, because if you don't use the language, you tend to forget it. Almost getting the kill there on Brand, and once again, Nidalee too slow. Could have landed that javelin way earlier, and she almost gets killed by Teemo. And she's going to run into the mushroom. Yeah, come on, you can do it. There we go. Oh, almost got the hit there, but yeah, misses it by just a few inches, centimeters, whatever. Anyhow, the Olaf going for a double buff here. Oh no, for a red buff here. And that is really risky if the enemy team is pushing your base, because, well, how are you going to get back? And Brand is really low, but yeah, Nidalee not getting that. Oh, she got it in the end. Well, great for you. That was the first kill on her? I don't know. Yeah, 1 and 8. So yeah, glad I caught that one. She was doing so crappily in damaging people, and well, this Cho'Gath is just amazing. He built a lot of AP, but also a lot of Aegis, which increases the health obviously, and a Negatron Cloak, because Teemo does a lot of magic damage, so that's a good thing to have. But build such a good build on him, and yeah, the Will of the Ancients will help him out as well, and that is just a good combination. Swain also doing just a good job, obviously. I mean, you're not 8 and 2 for nothing. But yeah, it's always great to have a teammate with you that actually does very well, and I'm very impressed by this Soraka, by the way. 19 assists, 0 deaths. That is pretty good, I would say. So all in all, we are getting close to the end of the game. Oh, we are at the end of the game. And really, yeah, they surrendered, but they really didn't have a choice there, because Teemo was the only one that was doing okay. And because he built nothing that even resembled tankiness, he was getting one-shot by just about everyone except for Nidalee. And sure, he killed Nidalee 8 times, but that doesn't give you a whole lot of gold. If he went for more of the bruiser build, so with the wit's end and what's it called, the frozen mallet, that would have actually been much better. He would have had a lot more HP, tankiness, well, magic resist, and yeah, that would have given him a lot better chance in the end game to actually carry this. But yeah, Teemo not a real carry, cannot really get the whole team unless you really build him to last in a team fight. And yeah, Swain playing an excellent game, Soraka playing an excellent game, and fortunately they had Cho'Gath with them as well, who also played an excellent game and could eat the Teemo no problem. So yeah, thanks for sending this to me. As I said, this was part of the chaincast well, the games that people sent me, and I just wanted to make sure that, well, I did a Swain game, a normal Swain game as well, but this one was awesome, so thank you. I had a lot of fun casting it. So I hope you enjoyed as well, and I will see you next time. GG.